Hey, how's it going out there? Rich Ramirez coming from Pismo Beach, California. Sorry for talking a little bit low here, but it is after 11 o'clock and everybody else is asleep. So I'll try to keep my laughs to a minimal. um, and plus the glare is getting on my glasses. So we're gonna try this a little differently and see how that goes. But anyway, I just want to get a quick video out regarding the Crafting for Kings training that I just went through, which is a preview of Solomon CEO. And now this was an eye opener because our first training that we had to go through was on the $1,000,000 day, which had to do with going through and getting rid of all the procrastination that we had in our lives. And watching today's training just sort of made it all make sense. That in order for us to move forward in life, we have to get rid of all the stuff that is holding us back. Um, whether it's and see, it's weird because for me, what's been holding me back is my alcoholism. You know, I drank for 17 years and you know, um, always couldn't figure out why I wasn't being successful in any of the businesses that I tried to do. And it wasn't until I dealt with other issues in life. Um, Part of that is the fact that you know, I was molested between the ages of 5 and 9, and I never dealt with that when I was a kid. Um, you know, I've gone through the program of AA, in and out, in and out, and it wasn't until this time around that somebody pointed out to me that there was a local group, a nonprofit organization that would be able to help me for free. Um, and this time around, I decided to go ahead and follow up and go through that counseling that I needed to do. Um, you know, I didn't trust men, um, especially older men at that, because it was my um, babysitter's father at the time. So, you know, that that put a lot of baggage um, in my own personal life and kept me from moving forward. You know, you know, if you can imagine, there's so many other hidden issues underneath that as well. You know, so um, I'm dealing with those issues too. So so it's just going to take time, but at least we're moving forward. Okay, and um, the other part of this training also had to learn or deal with the fact of learning to get out of the following or the fan mentality for any of the leaders out there that you admire. Okay, Crafting for Kings is the title of this. So basically, it's who are the kings and queens of your particular industry or your niche market, um, whether it's home-based business, whether it's um, you know, political, if you want to get into a nonprofit organization, um, you know, what areas is it that you're trying to get into? You know, these people that you admire, who do they follow? You know, what are their hobbies, and um, what types of books do they read? And you really have to dig into that, because in order to be up on the same platform as them, you have to dig deeper instead of just sitting in the background. You know, and the scripture that we learned on this one tonight was Proverbs 22:29, and the one that's in the training is, do you see a man who is speedy in his business? He will serve the kings, not the obscure people. Um, and I'm assuming that's a King James version. But what I looked at also was, I went back and I looked up the voice. And that particular scripture comes up as, and as for those who are skilled in their work, they will be recognized and invited to serve kings rather than regular folk. But then, you know, using regular folk, it's sort of it's like putting down other people. So then I looked further and I found the one for the Message, and that one makes it a little bit uh, easier to understand, I guess. And this particular scripture reads, observe people who are good at their work. Skilled workers are always in demand and admired. They don't take a back seat to anyone. And in this case, it's true. You know, if you want to get ahead in life, you've got to find what the other leaders are doing. Okay, what skills have they learned? And get out there and learn them. And then, if you really want to get, you know, close to them, become a protege, if you will, then find out what the weaknesses are of these kings and queens. Okay? How can you contribute to their life, to their business? How can you make their business more profitable? How can you make their marketing systems run better? You know, what is it that they do that you can contribute to help them? And again, it comes back down to truly being a servant leader. Okay? Get the money aspect out of there. If you're constantly going to be worried about how much money you're going to make if you help somebody, then you're in the wrong business. You know, go back to a 9 to 5 job. You know, because that's not how this works. Okay, because the first couple of years you are going to be doing a lot of servant work. Okay, you're going to be paid in time. You know, depending on how skilled you are, will determine how quickly you'll end up getting paid in the long run. Okay, because the more people you help, eventually your name is going to get noticed, and other people are going to start coming back to you. And this is where you can get into your coaching, if you will, become a consultant for others, and you know, then at that point you can name your price and go from there. But anyway, let's go ahead and make this short, because I still have a few more videos to make. Hopefully I can make my deadline. So remember to do what you love with passion. Give yourself grace for the mistakes that you've made, and continuously grow at least 1% more than the day before. And go ahead and click on the link below if you want to find out more information about the Internet Lifestyle Network, and you can go ahead and take a 24-hour tour, if you will, and see what our community is about. Take a look at you can see the co-founders there. Take a look at the videos that we make, and you can learn about the different trainings that we have within our community. All right, well, until next time, take care.